The Idea Store is the place to let your imagination run wild. It is a sustainable way to craft and find exactly the amount of supplies that you need for your project. Joining me today from the Idea Store is Ruta Robber. Welcome back to ciLiving.
Thanks for having me back.
All right, I see, as always, you have brought a craft, so what are we making today?
Right, so we are done with winter. We're done. So now we're going to be thinking about spring.
Okay.
So I brought a craft that uses our standard scrapbook paper as well as some alternatives. So this is a page out of an atlas.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's a really cool map piece of paper, but it's an atlas.
It's part of an atlas, right. So this is probably one of the simplest baskets to create. So let's get started.
Okay.
I bought some finished samples, of course, and then some of that ribbon that you helped sort in our previous segment, some punched papers.
Oh, right, these.
Ribbon, lace, hole punch if you want it, and you can use stickers. You can draw on it. You can stamp on it. So the sky's the limit as far as what you can do with these. So
okay,
all right. So go ahead and pick your square.
All right,
so
I'm going to go with
pick
map.
with that. Okay, so give yourself a little bit of working room.
Okay.
So we're going to start by making a triangle like that, and again we want to make sure our creases are nice and clean.
Okay.
All right, so now what you're going to do is right or left, doesn't matter where you start.
Okay.
So let's just say we're going to start with the left.
Okay.
You're going to take your left and you're going to fold it over to the opposite side of the triangle such that your line, your fold is nice and horizontal. Okay.
So it's going to go straight across.
Straight across, exactly. Do a nice crease. All right, so then we're going to go and take the remaining corner and we're going to fold it back over on the opposite side, and again, nice and straight. Crease it down.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so at this point we have two more steps. You're going to take that top triangle,
okay,
and you're going to fold it over towards you to the front.
Okay.
All right, got there?
Yep.
All right, now you're going to flip it, and then we're going to take that last remaining triangle and we're going to fold it back.
That's so easy. It's like the quickest sort of origami basket, and that's right. Perfect, and it's so cute.
And so from this point, again, if you have double-sided paper like that, you don't have to really do anything with it, and you can take your glue stick.
Okay.
Take your glue stick and tack down the corners if you want. You don't have to, but sure, why not? And that just keeps the basket intact.
Okay.
Right? And again, from this point, you can take your punched item and cover it up.
Oh, perfect.
At this point, you can punch holes in it, like this one, and then use the ribbon.
I like that. And then, so would I punch through both sides of it?
I did.
Okay. So I'm going to punch through sort of both.
Give it a just good. Yeah, because
I love hole punching. It's so satisfying.
And I don't have that little guard on there, so you have all
right. I was going to say, so it makes the confetti goes flying. Exactly. Ready? Here we go. Yes.
All right. And so I don't have. Well, we have some ribbon. I don't have my scissors. So.
That's okay. We'll use one of the pre-cut. Thread it through.
Thread it through as best you can, and you have, again, a little sample. Thread
it through both sides. And I feel like you could probably either glue or tie, whichever is easier.
Right, and then you can, if you want to zhuzh it up a little bit, you can fill it with the little grass, a little paper shavings kind of thing, or you don't have to. It doesn't. It'll stay. So you're going to be filling it, and then you just fill it with little goodies.
And I feel like these are great because you can put flowers in them, you can hang them, and even make like a little mailbox or something if you're, make them with a bigger piece of paper, and this is great.
And if you wanted, of course, with origami, the size of the square dictates how big it is.
Sure.
You could do like 6-inch squares, and then you could like a little garland, and then you could put like little gifts in each of those little baskets.
In each of the different pieces of the garland.
Or like
I love that.
Countdown to, I don't know, a birthday or fill it up and then take things out as you go along. So yeah, there's just a lot of, this is just very versatile, a little versatile.
Very useful
basket.
and so easy. I mean, it goes so quickly.
Exactly, right. Especially if you're doing a party favors and you have to make many of these, you're not going to be bogged down in the process. So it's like literally maybe 6 folds and you're done.
That's perfect.
So, there you go.
Well, thank you so much for teaching us how to make those. And there are some events coming up at the Idea Store, right? What do we have going on?
So coming up this Saturday, I think it's the 15th, there is what we call Fiber Circle. So that was just started last month. There'll be another one in April. So the idea is for people who have WIP, work in progress, things that they didn't quite get going, and you just need like a group motivation. Maybe you're stuck. There'll be people there who maybe will help you out with the knitting, or if you have embroidery or crochet. So it's just a nice little gathering in our event space. I think the hours are 2 to 4.
Okay.
And there's no registration, so you show up.
Perfect.
Right.
Wonderful.
And then at the end of the month, on March 29th, we have a beaded flowers workshop.
Okay.
That one is, you need to register. It's $15 for the class. All supplies are included, and you leave with 2 finished flowers.
Perfect.
That one, you can either register by phone, you can come into the store, and I believe the hours are 1:30 to 3:30.
Wonderful.
So yeah, so we got things happening.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing that information and for this wonderful craft that you can make at home. If you decide to make it at home, I would love to see your finished product, so feel free to tag us on social media. And if you want more information, you can visit us on the web at ciLiving.tv after the show.